So today we are heading outside to go and shoot a video for the first time in a long time, and I'm super excited about it. But while I was trying to come up with some ideas of where the location should be for this video, I was struggling to come up with one that I thought was good enough. And that got me thinking. Sometimes as creators, we can put too much pressure on ourselves to get a certain outcome of that particular shoot, and I think often it can take a lot of fun out of that situation. Today, the whole point of this mission is just to completely allow ourselves to suck and have zero expectation of any results out of this photo shoot. If we get nothing out of it, that's completely fine, and we are welcoming that as an outcome. So let's get out there and shoot. Our first location, we have come out to this really cool little walking trail, hiking trail. It's pretty short, and if we go all the way up, you get to this really cool peak that overlooks the ocean and has a bit of a bay. We're just gonna walk along here, see whatever photos we can see along the way, and just shoot whatever we feel like shooting. As all photographers know, your first few photos are always pretty much gonna suck. There's this row of trees that's creating a bit of symmetry, and that's always a really nice, easy thing to shoot, and it always looks quite pleasing. The light is kind of hard, but I'm trying to keep Hannah in the sun parts and then underexpose all of the shaded areas. Underexposing the rest of the background, it's a nice way of making it pop. Let's try to get a shot of you kind of over here, and I can use this tree as a bit of foreground. Something that I've been playing around with a lot lately, oh that's bright, is something called 3/4 backlighting. And it sounds all crazy hardcore, but it's actually very simple. And if you put your subject, which is Hannah right now, right in front of the sun with the sun off to the side of her, it creates this golden hair light effect, and it's really beautiful and works really well with portraits, especially when the sun is a little bit lower in the sky. It might be a little bit too high in the sky right now, but I think we can still get that nice glow around the side of her from that 3/4 backlight. So nice to be back in nature and enjoying outside and just taking photos and creating stuff out here in the real world. As a creator, giving yourself permission to kind of suck and welcoming that outcome is so refreshing and an amazing exercise, because even once you start to become way more experienced at creating content, whether that's taking photos or shooting videos, I think you create a certain pressure for yourself and you hold yourself accountable for creating some sort of standard of content, or at least to make sure that you get some form of usable content out of each one of those missions that you make. And it often makes this unneeded pressure for going out and doing this creative thing that is actually so enjoyable in itself. And by completely stripping all expectations and that pressure that you've created for yourself, it gives you this freedom to just shoot and create whatever you want. And I think at the end of the day, you're gonna almost end up with the same content. The one where you're just gonna have a whole lot of fun creating it and have a stress-free time. And the other way, you're just not gonna be enjoying it as much and stressing out. And if things aren't working exactly the way that you want them to work, you're gonna start to get stressed about it. I think it's such a fun experiment to just go out and shoot stuff with zero expectation and completely welcome just having zero usable photos at the end of the day. Let's keep heading up this mountain and see what other photos we can manage to capture or not. Never gonna get up at this rate, but we came across another really beautiful thing with the light behind it. So we're gonna just quickly grab the photo here and see how it turns out. Okay, I know we're supposed to be getting to the top, but there's another just like beautiful little pathway with all of these ferns and like all this cool leading lines and like action going on here.
And this tree.
Yeah, we can't not take a photo here. So we're gonna just quickly take one and then keep heading up. We're getting close at least, but as you can see the sun is like getting low, like we're already in the shade. And I just want to shoot like through these ferns and then get a shot of Hannah's face.
Gotta get rid of the spider webs. Okay.
Okay.
Can I be?
That's really cool, yeah. Yeah, that's really cool. Like this kind of thing. Wait, this is so nice looking actually. For this one, we are actually going to get Hannah to take a photo of me, and I'm just going to be kind of in there and Hannah's going to be looking up and getting some nice foreground, and let's see what you can come up with, Hannah. Okay. Here you go. It's so nice that you can have like all this framing, and then it's also nice that it's quite moody and dark here, but I'm wearing this white t-shirt so I stand out. Those photos are awesome, babe.
Yeah, they look nice.
Killed it. Let's keep going.
Sweet.
We might miss our chance to shoot the second location. We're gonna lose the light because the sun's like getting quite low now. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and just like cruise up here as quick as we can, get to the top, grab a couple of photos, and then head down to another location for actual like sunset, like orange skies. Let's see if we can beat the light. Let's see if we can make it to the top, get the photos, make it down, and get to the next location before the sun sets. We better get walking and stop talking, so let's go. I can see the top. We've made it. We made it.
Woo!
This view is absolutely amazing. Look how sick this is. Okay, this is definitely gonna have to be our first photo shoot. This backdrop is insane, so we're gonna grab a bunch of photos here quickly and then maybe shoot a couple more there before we quickly head down and get to the next spot before the sun sets.
I'm about to explode.
I'm gonna go on that rock there and see if we can get a cool photo of like me kind of framed up in the bay, and Hannah can sort of stand here and get a photo of me on there. Might be quite cool. I could keep shooting a bunch more photos here and explore all these other little areas, but we're gonna race back down the mountain and see if we can get to another spot along the coast here for actual like deep sunset. Okay, see ya. Let's get to the bottom. We've made it down. Made it.
Yay!
It is looking pretty dark, but we've made it. We're gonna make it, dude. We just need to find a new spot to get some awesome sunset photos of like actual deep sunset. I know a spot that I'm hoping is going to work just perfectly, so let's see if we can get there in time and we can capture just a couple more photos for the day. Not that I care though, if we don't get any more for the day, that's totally fine too. This is the spot. Check out these rocks over here. Like the whole deal is that I want to try to get down there on those rocks and shoot as the sun sets straight out in front of those rocks with all these waves crashing up onto the rocks. Show them how cool that looks, dude. Yeah.
Wow.
So we're gonna try to shoot that, and we made it here in time, easily. We got time to spare. The sun isn't even below the horizon yet. We got some beautiful golden light, so I'm gonna quickly get my stuff and head down there and get some more cool photos. All of the light is just like bouncing off of these rocks, and it's beautiful and golden. And you got all these waves coming up. Pro tip, notice how Hannah has a different outfit on now. And that's because then you don't end up with like 20 photos and you're all wearing the same outfit in every single photo and your whole Instagram account is just you in one outfit. So change your outfit for a new location, works really well. I'm gonna stop talking now and shoot some photos because the sun is just about to disappear.
Can you picture you and me in the darkness? Kissing, touching. Keep the lights on your assassin. No sleep breaking. Every inch of my skin's missing. Breathe out, breathe in.
This location was so much better than I thought it was going to be. I'm so glad that we ran down the mountain and made it here in time. This is sick, bro. Like, this spot is amazing. Unfortunately, the light just kind of disappeared, so we're going to call it quits. But what an awesome little shoot. And even though we went into this with zero expectations and not holding on to any ideas of getting like really good photos, I'm pretty sure that we came up with some really cool stuff and stuff that I'm definitely going to use. I would say that's the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
That was sick, guys. Okay, that's good.